Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Last week I was tagged to do the Desert Island top 10, so I'm going to pop in and do that now. Let's have a look. Hi guys, I hope you like the lovely scenery there. I've got my cuppa here and I just want to go through some of the top 10 colouring books that I would choose for a desert island. Now, desert island, deserted island, any of those. Anyway, I had a lot of trouble because a lot of my favourite artists I have are digital PDFs, and obviously I'm not going to have a printer or a computer or whatever, so I had to pick actual books that I had. So I started with Serene by Nicolas Filbert. It's one of my favourite, all-time favourite books, along with Jasmine Becket, which we'll get to in a minute. So I haven't actually physically coloured anything except the review video that I did, which was on the front cover there, and the rest I've actually had and done on my own marker paper, which I've done quite a few now. But I think if I was to be on a desert, one of them, I would definitely want to take this book with me. It's absolutely beautiful. The pages are gorgeous. They're full of details. I could spend lots of time on it, and I think I would definitely want to have this one with me. As I said though, this one was really hard for me because I've got a lot of nice books on PDF as well, including Jade Summer, Jenny Lewin. I really like a lot from Jennifer Zimmerman, Heather Valentine, so yeah, lots. The next one I picked that I've got at home here was Linda Ravenscroft's fourth book. The reason I picked a fourth book was because there's a few more images in this one than the others. There's lots of detail in some of them. Also, it's a grayscale book, which I quite like to do sometimes, so I've decided to put this one in. The pages are really thick and it's spiral bound again, so that we can make that easier when we're colouring in. So that was my second book. So the third book that I'm going to bring in is Hannah Lynn. Now this is the only physical Hannah Lynn book that I had, so I've added this one in. It is Create Space paper, so it's really quite thin, but I really love the images in this one. So I'll just quickly count them up. I think there's around 35 images. Let me just check. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25... 30, 35, 40 images in it. So there's a lot of different images in here. They all have tattoos on them, but I like the fact that they're all different styles. So some are, there's a mermaid one there. We've got some country looking girls, some artistic girls. We've got lots of different types of girls. There's also a fairy in there as well. I've already done a couple out of this book and I really love it. So this would definitely be on my top 10. So there's lots of Hannah Lynn books that I really like as well, but as I said, they all are PDFs, so not very easy to take to a desert island. So the fourth book that I've decided to do is a Jasmine Becket book. Of course, Jasmine Becket has to be on my list. Now, there's 3 books that I've actually got of hers. I picked Mermaids because it is the thickest. I've already done, I think, 4 out of this one already, on my own paper with marker and a couple with pencil, and I do think that this one's got the most variety in it. Yes, a lot of it's mermaid, but some of them aren't actually mermaids, some of them are ladies and things like that. So I really love this one. I love how thick it is and I love how many images are in it, and of course Jasmine Becket is probably my most favourite artist out of all of them. I love those pictures. So let's have a look at the 5th book. I've picked a Tim Jeffs book. I've actually picked the first one because the first book has 50 images in it, so I think it's the most value for the books that I've got. I do have some PDF sketches and things like that, but I still think that this has got the most beautiful pictures in it and has the most value, and I think that if I'm on a desert island I may see some of these animals, so it's really great to be able to take that along with me. There's lots of variety. I do like a bit of grayscale, so this is another grayscale one on my list, and I would definitely take this with me with my top 10. So when I did the review flip through of this book, I actually did a couple of tests on the front page of this one, and I tried a few different things. I tried marker and pencils on the top here, and I think that this paper is quite good quality, and I think that I could use pretty much any medium on it and be safe. So the next book I've got is number 7. I've picked Zemlja snova by Tomislav Tomić. I don't know if that's how you say it correctly, but I've picked this one purely because of the detail in it. It's an absolutely beautiful book. The paper's stunning. You could use pretty much any medium, although you wouldn't want to use marker, it does go through, but you could use any type of pencil on it. There's some beautiful images. There's a whole heap of detail, and if I've got plenty of time on a desert island, I would definitely pick this one because of the detail, purely that it's going to take a long time to do, and I'm sure that I'll have plenty of time to do things as well. So this is a beautiful book. It's got loads of fantasy images in it. There's birds and lots of characters and creatures hiding within the images, which I really love. So this would be my 7th book on the list. So just thinking about the mediums, actually, if I was going to a desert island, I probably wouldn't take markers with me anyway, so pencil would be the way to go, because they're a lot sturdier, they're not going to evaporate, I'm not going to run out of them as quickly, and I would definitely pick some hard pencils as well. So on to number 8. So the next book I've got is another spiral bound book. I quite like spiral bound books. They're easy to use. You can sort of sit them on your lap without having to worry about opening the page up and things like that. So this one's by Fabrika Fantasies, Fantasy Queens. It's their first book they brought out. I don't have their second book on a physical book copy, so I couldn't pick that one because I didn't have it. But this one's absolutely stunning. I've used on the front cover there pencil and marker, so I could use both. They're all a similar style. They're all got forests and lots of nature things in them, which I really like. There's lots of variety. There's mythical sort of looking characters, and then there's realistic ones as well. I love the animals throughout the book, so there's loads of different animals. There's things that are hiding sort of in the brush of the images as well. So I really like these, and I think they'd be really nice to take with me to a desert island. So obviously a lot of these books I've chosen because of the amount of images in them as well, because I don't know how long I'm going to be here on this island, and I want to make sure I've got plenty to do. So number 9 I've got here by Camilla de Erico, which is Pop Manga colouring book. I've done an image out of this one as a colour along actually a little while ago, and I really enjoyed doing it, but I haven't sort of got into this one just purely with time and things like that. I've just got so many to pick from, but I really love the images in this one. I love their eyes. I love the fact that you can put your eyes in there. I love that there's little writing, and it's like somebody's sort of talking to you throughout the book as well, which is really cute. And the images are also different, and I could imagine these being something really bright and colourful if I was alone. Nobody said I would be alone though, but my idea's there. I'll have something to do and some pretty images to colour. So I really like this one. That would be number 9. So I had a little bit of trouble with number 10. So I kind of, did my logical thinking here, and I picked this one for number 10. This is a Johanna Basford book. Now, there's hundreds of images in here. It's a 16-month calendar, so however many days there are in 16 months is how many images are in this book. Well, actually not quite, because I think there's 5 days to a page, but it's really tiny. The detail on them is absolutely beautiful. These are all out of Johanna Basford books, so there's a big variety of images in there. There's not just one of her topics that she's done, so I really like that idea. I like the fact that there's heaps of them. I like that it's a diary too, so if I'm on an island I can write in it as well. So it's spiral bound, it's got front and back cover, and it's quite thick, so I've got plenty of room to do loads of things in there. So the other book that I was sort of debating whether it actually is a colouring book, because I don't think it is, it's actually my Bible. I have a Bible with blank pages in between each page, and that's something that I would do my own sketching and things on, so I decided that this wouldn't go in my colouring book top 10, but it is definitely a book that I would definitely take with me. It's leather bound, which will help protect it from weather. It is absolutely stunning. It's so thick. I mean, in between each page is a blank page, so the blank pages are quite thin, but they're absolutely awesome with pencil. I've done a few, but I'm not going to go into that now, but I really love this book, and it is for sure something that I would take with me to a desert island. So guys, I just want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope this is to your expectations, and I'd love to see some of your ideas, so post them up in the comments and tell me what you think. If there's anything that you want to know, or any questions about any of the books that I've gone through today, I will pop some links in the description with all the books that I did pick as well, so you can see those also. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and enjoy the last little clip, which will be of a desert island, and that's it. That's everything. Make sure you subscribe and like the video. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.